My name is Jennifer Gray. I work organizing events at the different campuses for the LLCs. I run the social media for the LLCs on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so you should be sure to follow us. I manage the patron records for the college and field IT requests. I oversee the interlibrary loan department, and then I also, on the side, work in the archive. I didn't actually start the college archive. It's more that I was in the right place at the right time and sort of stumbled across what we had as an existing archive. I got involved in this project back a few years ago when the college was trying to celebrate its 50th anniversary. And I was lucky enough to land on the committee for that, which was a college-wide committee. And I quickly discovered that what we had in terms of our recorded history was sort of slapdash. I poked around a little bit and found out that the thing that the college was referring to as an archive, which pretty much nobody ever went and visited, was actually a closet, more or less, at Kent campus behind the library's technical services department, where people had just been dumping things for about 30 years. And so it sort of became a passion project for me after that, because I went in and started poking around and was like, this is really neat, and oh my God, I didn't know that it happened here, and why haven't we told anyone all of this? And so that's how I sort of got into it, but it was not my original creation. It's just something that I thought that the Library and Learning Commons should get more involved in, and I happened to be the person on the spot when the time was right for that. My favorite collection of things is the sword collection that we have. Like, randomly, I'm sitting in my office with enough swords to make my way through the zombie apocalypse, and that was phenomenal. Just discovering that we had this international collection of objects. Those, I believe, were largely from Asia, and that we had that kind of international reach was so fascinating to me and so inspiring. There's this great statistic I found from an article in the Florida Times-Union from like the late 60s, right after the school got started. And at that time in Duval County, 1 in every 20 residents in Duval County attended FJC, which is what FSCJ was called back then. We were deeply knit into the community. When the county and the city consolidated into one entity, FJC was running classes for the people who were in government, who were going to make decisions about how that was going to work. So we were at the forefront of that. And that's the kind of thing that people don't know or think about. So I think it's extremely vital. Like, if you don't have a sense of your value back through the decades, it's easy to get down on yourself and be like, oh man, we're having a rough week. This is a bad patch. Like, what are we going to do? And then you look back and go, no, we've been here for 50 years. We've been doing a service to the community for 50 years. And we've been doing a really good job at it. What I need going forward is mostly right now to raise the awareness about the program, and that there is an archive, and that it is a thing that is not like totally extant and ready to go, but it is a work in progress. And so I need people to be more aware of it as a thing, and aware of their institutional history as a thing that is of value to them in a very real sense. But the goal is to make it a resource for faculty, staff, and students, because what's the point otherwise?